Right. So we're looking at some matrices questions involving different types of operations. You could do the matrices. So we have here x is equal to 2y, x is equal to minus 2051, y is equal to 4, negative 137. They want us to determine the value of 2x minus y, right? To do that, we will just multiply the contents of each matrix by that number that's outside of the bracket, right? So what will we get here? 2 by negative 2 will give me negative 4. 2 by 5 will give me 10. 2 by 0 is 0. 2 by 1 will give me 2. Minus 4 minus 1, 3, 7. Right? Now, you could do this in your head for teaching purposes. I am going to write these things out, right? So minus 4, I'll put in a bracket, minus 4. 0 minus minus 1, right? So notice how doing like position with each other, minus negative 1. Important to put that bracket because this minus sign have nothing to do with the minus sign here. Then underneath here, we have 10 minus 3. Then we have 2 minus 7. And then we could work all of this out. So minus 4 will give me minus 8. 10 take away 3 will give me 7. 0 minus minus 1. The minus and the minus here will give me a plus. And 0 plus 1 will give me 1. And 2 minus 7 will give me minus 5. And that's my answer for 2x minus y. The other one is x squared, right? Part B. We want to find x squared, which is minus 2051. Minus 2051, right? I mean, if we square something, we multiply it by itself. Again. Right. When we square something, we multiply it by itself. Minus 2, morning, 0, 5, and 1. So what we're doing here, we're doing matrix multiplication. So we have to do row 1, row 2, column 1, column 2, right? This is going to give us a 2 by 2 matrix. What I mean by that, it means that the answer is going to have 2 rows and 2 columns. How can I tell? Because I look at the number of rows and columns in my first matrix. 2 rows, 2 columns. Same thing in the second matrix. I check the middle numbers to make sure that they are the same. If they are the same, then we could multiply them. The n numbers is going to tell me the number of rows and columns in the answer. So I like to identify it, label it out, because it's also going to tell me what I need to multiply by what in order to get what. So to get the value for here, I have to take row 1 and multiply it by column 1. So let's look at row 1. Row 1 have these 2 values here. Column 1 have these 2 values here. I have to multiply those together. So the negative 2 multiplied by negative 2 plus 0 multiplied by 5. That's how I get to my row 1, column 1. Right? Then similarly, to get in this on this area here, I have to do row 1 by column 2. Right? Row 1 by column 2. So I'm doing row 1 by column 2 here. Right? So that is going to be -2 by 0, right? Because we're looking at this column now. And then 0 by 1 plus 0 by 1. Then we're doing row 2 by column 1. Row 2 by column 1. So row 2 by column 1. 5 by -2 plus 1 by 5. Then we're doing row 2 by column 2. So 5 by 0 plus 1 by 1. And then we can work all of this out. Right? -2 by -2 will give me 4. 0 by 5 will give me 0. 0 by 2 will give me 0. 0 by 1 will give me 0. Underneath here again, -10 plus 5. I get 0 plus 1 here. 4 plus 0 will give me 4. Minus 10 plus 5 will give me -5. 0 plus 0 will give me 0. 0 plus 1 will give me 1. This here is my value for x squared. Yeah, we okay with that? And then part C wants x by y. So part C, we're doing x, which is -2051. And y is 4, -137. Right? Again, my answer going to have 2 rows and 2 columns. So I could write my little frame for my answer here. And then start multiplying. Row 1, row 2. Column 1, column 2. Row 1 by column 1. -2 by 4 plus 0 by 3. Then I'm doing same row 1 by column 2 now. -2 by -1 plus 0 by 7. Then I'm doing row 2 by column 1. 5 by 4 plus 1 by 3. Then I'm doing row 2 by column 2. 5 by -1 plus 1 by 7. Right? And then we work this out. -2 by 4 going to give me -8. 0 by 3 going to give me 0. -2 by -1 going to give me +2. 0 by 7 will give me 0. 5 by 4 will give me 20 plus 3. 5 by -1 will give me -5 plus 7. That's -8, 23, 2, and 2. And that's my values for xy. Yeah?